Hey there guys, and welcome back to NIMBY Rails. Today we're going to be working on setting up some services for the Manchester Metrolink, which is also, like Merseyrail, an awkwardly bright yellow. So we'll go with that colour. Metrolink, what do you reckon? Manchester Metrolink, MM, I guess. We're going to set the price quickly, and then we're going to, so there's several different service patterns for Metrolink. There's routes that operate all day, there's routes that only operate during the daytime, and then there's the COVID pattern. I'm going to go with the normal pattern but I'm going to set up all of the all-day routes and only the daytime routes. I think. The one I'm not going to set up is the early morning airport to Deansgate Castlefield service, because my trams are going to operate 24/7. So that's kind of irrelevant. And this way I get in the full service pattern effectively. I get in the most trams I can. So the first one is Altrincham to Bury. The problem is Bury's not actually a station, so I kind of have to guess at the station code. That is a station code for Barry. That's not helpful. Okay, BUR is not a station code. So we're using that now, and we are going to start from Altrincham. So, down to Altrincham. This is a daytime only service, but that's beside the point. Altrincham, here we go, I got there eventually. Starting here, I'm going to come up through Navigation Road, Timperley, Brooklands. I mean, every tram stops everywhere pretty much, so there. The issue is going to come the issue is going to arise when it comes to working out which way through the city centre it goes. So Cornbrook, Deansgate Castlefield, and then we go to St Peter's Square, Market Street, Shude Hill. So we go this way basically, Market Street, Shude Hill, and then where? Well, Victoria, obviously, and it doesn't really matter which platform we come into at Victoria, but we'll go into this one. Queen's Road, because we're going up to Bury, which is in this direction. No, not there. Don't do that. That is not nice. Ramsell, there we go. I can't bother to work out all these station names. Bessazo the Barn, which, to me, being from the south, feels like a weird station name, but there are a couple like that in the north, so presumably it's not that weird. I don't know. And back down through into the city centre, through Victoria, Shude Hill, Market Street, St Peter's Square. So there's two routes through the city centre. The route via Exchange Square is only opened in the last 4 years or so, to sort of ease congestion through the original route. But only like 2 services use it, I'm pretty certain. And one of them's a daytime only service. So I'm not really sure how that works. And down to Altrincham. The thing to note is the line through Navigation Road, I've got it shared with National Rail. Technically the tram is a single track and National Rail is a single track. They each have one platform, and they don't actually mix at all. But I can't do that, and I didn't want to build 2 sets of lines down here, so I've just got them sharing a line. We'll see how long that lasts, whether that actually works. Right, purchase trains. I do have the correct tram. It is the Bombardier Flex TM 5000. Technically they'd probably be working in double sets, but I can't do that, so I kind of have to accept single sets for everything. Pace to speed, 72 km an hour is pretty good speed. I want you to be stopping for, you are trams, but, well, let's consider this. Every service is every 12 minutes, and the really frequently stopped at stations, Deansgate, Castlefield and St Peter's Square, or Cornbrook really. Cornbrook is the one that gets, a train terminates at Cornbrook, weird. Cornbrook gets every service, and it's only got the pair of platforms. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 services at 12 a minute each. I don't know what I'm trying to work out here. 12 a minute as well. One every 12 minutes. That's sort of one every minute and a half. So a minute is really tight actually. I might go with 40 seconds for the trams. And then every 12 minutes. So 0, 12, 24, 36, 48, hour. 12, 24, 36, 48, 2 hours. 12, 24, 36. I need 14 trams. I've already got one, so I need to clone it 13 times. That was complicated to work out. I'm not going to do all the tram services today. I'm just going to do a couple, especially if it's that complicated to work them out. But yeah, that gets it just below the 12-minute mark. That's what I wanted. So that's Altrincham to Bury done. Next we have Altrincham to Piccadilly. Right. Yes, new line. That's what I need. I'm trying to work out what I'm doing. Manchester Metrolink. Altrincham to... I think Manchester Piccadilly is just Pick. I'm going to check that. It's not. What's Pick then? Manchester Piccadilly is Man, understandably. Right, out of Altrincham. Once again, Navigation Road. Timperley. Actually, if I set the game running temporarily just so that the first train on the route I've just set up gets out so that they're not right behind each other coming out of Piccadilly. Not there. That's not right. There we go. Old Trafford. Trafford Bar. Cornbrook. Deansgate Castlefield. St Peter's Square. This one has to go this way because it's going to Piccadilly Gardens. And then Piccadilly where it terminates. Technically it would go through and there's a turnaround track up here, but we'll just have it terminate in the platform until that causes an issue, which it inevitably will. No, please don't do that. There we go, go in there. The game is really lagging because I've got it playing and it's trying to do quite a bit of stuff, but I need it to run for 3 minutes in reality. Well, 6 ideally, to even out the service, but there we go. If I now get the train, you are not going to need 13 because you're not going nearly as far, you're only going like half the distance. Set the times and then every 12 minutes, so 0, 12, 24, 36, 48, hour, 12. 7 trains, so then I clone 6 times and that should get it below, yes. What I'm going to do is double check I did actually set the interval time on the first one. Altrincham to Bury. Yes, I did. Good. So that's the first 2 lines done. And now we go on to the next one. I'm going to pause it again because I'm fed up of trying to deal with that lag. The lag in the line manager is ridiculous in the first place. So now we're doing Ashton-under-Lyne to Eccles. AHN to ECC. I've put it in that order, but actually I might be starting at Eccles. So this is just because Eccles, it's not sharing the station, it's the only service that goes up to Eccles, so I can have it turn around there. And because both services going to Ashton-under-Lyne don't share the station at the other end, I've only got one platform at Ashton-under-Lyne, which means its turnaround time needs to be at Eccles. It makes sense to me. I've put it into the mainline station, not the tram stop. Real life, they count that as a combined station. It's a bit of a walk. I will judge whether I need to make some way to connect them together at a later date, depending on passenger numbers, as I did with the with New Street, Birmingham New Street, and Grand Central tram stop. There we go, got there eventually. Piccadilly, wherever that is. through what feels like was trying to be an Olympic centre. And out to Ashton-under-Lyne, and back we go. So it's worth mentioning, technically, there's a second service that comes along to Ashton-under-Lyne that at the other end, instead of going to Eccles, goes to Media City UK. That service only runs in the daytime. This service runs all day. The theory is that during the daytime, when the other service runs as well, this one skips Media City UK. But when the other service isn't running, it pops in, stops at Media City UK, and then comes back out. What this does mean is that I'm never going to have a service on this curve doing Media City UK to Eccles direct, because I've got the daytime service running. So this service skips it. I don't know if that's an issue or not, really. I can't imagine many people are trying to get from Media City UK to Eccles, so I don't think it will make that much of a difference. 12. So let's think about this. There's 0, 12, 24, 36, 48, 1 hour. 6 trains an hour. Well, 0, 12, 5 trains an hour. I've got 2 hours, so there's 10 trains. So 9 cloned. And then paste the colour. Media City UK, not a station, it won't have a head code. I really want to say MCU, but, well, Real-Time Trains doesn't bring anything up for MCU. So I'm going to take the approach it's okay. I've just arbitrarily put in Ash, I can't remember what Ashton-under-Lyne was. AHN. There we go. Yeah, Real-Time Trains isn't bringing anything up for Media City, for MCU, so I'm going to use that for Media City UK. I'm sure it's fine. I've had 3 go into the top. What are we looking at? Deansgate, Castlefield, 6, 7 run through. So if I have this one go into the top as well, then the others can all go in the bottom. That's my view on the matter. Piccadilly, and then we come all the way along. It's much the same route basically, except it doesn't go all the way to Eccles, instead does the one extra stop at Media City UK. And back out we go. Along we go. We're almost there. Piccadilly, through the city centre, through Castlefield, Cornbrook, through the Quays, and back to Media City UK. Then we get a tram and set the speed and the stop time and the min interval, and we've got 5, 1 hour, 12, 24, 36, so 9 trams, so I want 8, I think. Yes, that was correct. I'm going to do 1 more, I think, he says. Am I? Yes, I am. I'm going to do Trafford Centre to Cornbrook. The one that doesn't actually cross the city. Okay, I've determined that TRC is free and CNB is free. Trafford Centre to Cornbrook. I think technically it's the Trafford Centre, actually. I'm not sure if I've called it that. I've called it into Trafford Centre. Is that right? On this map? Okay. On the map that I'm currently looking at on Wikipedia, it is called the... Hello, yes. The Trafford Centre. Whether that's... I don't know which one's right and which one's not, but the map I'm currently looking at says the Trafford Centre. So, we come along through the Imperial War Museum, Pomona, and terminate at Cornbrook. Which feels like a weird place to terminate, but we'll roll with it. Village, Parkway, Barton Dock Road, the Trafford Centre. Buy a tram. And paste in that and that, and every 12 minutes. 0, 12, 24, 36. 4 trams. Clone. 4 trams. There we go. If I start the game running, that's probably reasonable enough for now. It's only like half of the tram services in Manchester, but it covers a good amount. There we go, they're all appearing now. So we've got the ones starting at Eccles, Media City, Trafford Centre, and 2 at Altrincham. I don't currently have the services up to Rochdale. I think there's still one to Bury missing. But that's a good amount to start off with. So thanks for watching, like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.